Welcome, respected friends, sadhakas, salutations to you, gratitudes to you, congratulations to you, as well as let us pray together. What a beautiful text we have taken for the study. When we follow it steadily, it is preparing us, qualifying us for the greater, higher truths. Let us have, as every day, the patience to go through this and remember the knowledge that we are learning from it for our sadhana. 13 Vyaktitwas of ours: Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Samskrita, Bhasha, Jnata with Vyakaranam, and our six sources of blessings: the Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jagan Mata Tattva, the Guru Ganas, Shastra Ganas, also the Adhisthana Devata Gana. Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Topic under discussion is VAKTRU PRUCHCHAKA LAKSHANAS. By praising Rama for his great qualities of Sahaja Viveka and Vairagya, the Pruchchaka Sadhaka Lakshanas are indicated in that itself, which we were studying from last 2 days. Some more beautiful thoughts Sri Vasishtha ji will share, then he will explain or tell. Okay, this is how a questioner should be, a jignasu should be, sadhaka should be. And more importantly, he should be lucky enough to recognize the correct guru who can give the answers to all his questions with the scriptural authority and with all examples, logic, and his own experience. If the one whom we are asking questions is not capable of answering us, we need not go and try to ask or find from such people. So, in this way, Vasishtha will guide us, and let us see that. First, we'll do our Prarthana and Sankalpa. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को नयाति पराङ्गतिं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम् तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास संतवाङ्मय उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्री राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागानां पुनरावाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च सनातनवैदिकसंस्कृतेः सम्पूर्णरूपेण सम्यक् समग्ररूपेण अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां श्रोतॄणां महानुभावानां साधकानां संकल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मभक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति देवताभक्ति शास्त्रभक्ति सत्संगभक्ति साधनाभक्ति देशभक्ति धर्मभक्ति सनातन धर्मभक्ति माता पितृभक्ति सेवाभक्तिदानां द्वारा भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्रीयोग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीयोग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम् वक्तृपृच्छकलक्षणं नाम एकादशोऽध्यायः। श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच एकादशः सर्गः। श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच Friends, every shloka is so beautiful. The topic under discussion is Sahaja Swayam Siddha Viveka and Viveka Janita Vairagya is always healthy. There are Apad Vairagyas, there are Nimitta Vairagya, they are also good, but if possible, try for the Sahaja Vairagya. The Sahaja Vairagya is born by the Viveka born out of Shuddha Antakarana. When we see the world and understand clearly the limitations of the world and the binding effects of the world, and the world keeps us away from the truth, the reality. This is what Sri Rama has got, praising that, endorsing that. Sri Vasishthaji is guiding all of us also that we should be also like that. So we have seen 30 mantras. Let us go through the 27 onwards just to browse through and be in touch. What Bhagavan said, Vasishthaji was Svavivekavashad eva vicharyedam punah punah indrajalam parityajam sabhahyabhyantaram balat. So Svavivekavashad eva, under the spell influence of our own Viveka. Idam, the entire world, which is in the form of idam, punaha punaha vicharya, having again and again observing it, contemplating on it, thinking about it, analyzing it, about its birth and death, about its modification, about its uncertainty. of everything of the idam jagat. Puna punah idam vicharya. Then how is it like Indrajalam? It is as unreal as the magic in Indrajala, and the Indrajalika is Bhagwan. So Indrajala we see, but we are not caught up the Indrajala, but we praise and clap the Indrajalika. So to appreciate the Lord, but don't get lost in the Indrajala Samana is Idam Rupi Jagat. And then he says Indrajalam Parityajyam. It is worthy of giving up Sabahya Bhantaram, inner as well as outside. So inner Indrajala is the Antakarana and all its modifications. Then the outer Indrajala is the entire the Drushya Jagat of names and forms, etc. And then this one has to be done Balat. So the Balat should be added with everything. Balat Swaviveka Vashat. Balat Idam Puna Puna Vicharya. Balat Indrajalam Gnatva. Parityajam Balat Bhakyabhyantaram Parityajetu. Balat means with fully using our strengths. Viveka, strength used for the Viveka. Understanding, strength used for the understanding. Then the strength of Tyaga, giving up, with that just give up the outer and inner. Sri Vasishthaji's guidance here with the example of Rama. Then again he says, Shmashanamapadam dainyam društva ko navirajyate tad vairagyam param shreyaha swatoyat abhijayate. So Shmashana, then Apada, then Dainya. When these situations are there, ko navirajyate društva, when one is going through this, who is the one who will not have vairagya? Means at least when there is smashana, apada, dainyata is there, at that time at least have vairagya, both for the outer jagat as well as the upadhis. But still, tad vairagyam param shreya. That vairagya is Shrestha vairagya, Shreyas giving vairagya. Which one? Swataha yat abhijayate. Which but one's own inner viveka, which is born because it is indigenous. It is from within us. It is from our own matured thinking. Therefore, it will be have sthai bhava. It will be there permanently. It will not go away. The opposite vairagya of the dinata or smashana or apada. When that dinata goes away, vairagya may go away. So too, when we come out of smashana, that vairagya will not be there. So too, apada ye dur ho jate hain, again we are back to samsara. Vairagya is given up. But this sahaja vairagya, which is born from within, swatahaya abhijayate, that is permanent, that is param shreyaha. Nobody can distract that person. No situation can again cheat that person. Therefore, Bhagavan says here, have vairagya, that also from your own inner inquiry. Inquire the whole world. Take your time, contemplate on it, and see the others and their experiences, you and your own experiences, even use some of the shastras required. With all of that, get that vairagya. And then, in whatever the language you understand it, Rama was in some sort of seeming dukkha. Dukkha is not because of he is able to do vairagya. What's next? About that he was not aware. Anyway, Guru Maharaj is going to teach now. But in case of Nachiketas, it was not even that feeling. He was excitedly, joyfully, even, we can't use the word humiliating, challenging Sri Avadharmaraj. He was expressing his hearty vairagya. तुम रख लो तुमको चाहिए तो तुमको इसके ऊपर वैल्यू है मेरे को नहीं है see that type of a vairagya of Nachiketa born from inner viveka. So, Purushartha, Swapurushartha of the present should be powerful enough to defeat your Praktana Purushartha. Again, once while we are doing our Swapurushartha, any other people's Parapurushartha also can try to defeat us. Ours should be stronger than that. Having discussed these topics in our earlier sargas, in this sarga, the topic is about this great Vairagya. है ना? Thereafter, we won't look back here and there when we are on the path spiritual. नहीं तो फिर फिसलते रहेंगे हम, गिरते जाते हैं, पीछे आते ही जाते हैं. Isn't it? So he says then akrutrima viragatvam mahatvam alam agataha yogyosi jnanasarasya bijasya iva mrudusthalam. Like the mrudu bhumi is worthy for the seeds to be sown so that they can sprout and bring the plants and trees yielding the fruits, flowers. Your hridaya also is a mrudusthala. I can sow the jnana bijas in that. Oh my dear Rama, you are highly qualified. You are wonderful, I tell you. Akrutrima viragatvam, not krutrima, not artificial, not showy off, not conditional, nor external prompted. Is your vairagya? Yours is not krutrima, it is akrutrima, is equal to sahaja vairagyam. And mahatvam, and it is of the greatest stature, nature. Alam, sufficiently, agataha, you obtained. The great akrutrima vairagya, you have obtained it sufficiently. Therefore, jnana sarasya yogyosi. You are yogya, you are qualified for the jnana sara receiving. Mruda bijasya mrudusthalam. Like a bija, when it finds a mrudusthala, is happily it sprouts. Therefore, स्वप्रयत्न पुरुषार्थ करने वाला, first qualification of आध्यात्मिक sadhaka, not getting deterred by the past or contemporary any other purusharthas. Second lakshana of a sadhaka, a pruchchaka is vairagya, that too akrutrima sahaja. दो चीजें बताए गए. Rama is like that. You are qualified for this jnana saram. Yogyosi jnana sarasya. Jnana sara means jnana eva saraha, because through jnana only the moksha comes. Or there's so many jnanas are there. All of them are bhautika jnanas, karma sambandhi jnanas, asking the karma to be done after that, and they bind with the phala. But the jnana sara is that jnana gaining which alone is there is moksha, no other thing to be done. That is tattva jnana. Therefore, tattva jnana, atva jnana, upanishad jnana is the sara bhuta jnana. है ना? अध्यात्म ज्ञान नित्यत्वम तत्व ज्ञानार्थ दर्शनम एतद ज्ञानम इति प्रोक्तम अज्ञानम यद अतः अन्यथा. गीता में भगवान ने कहा. So in this way, Vasishtha ji is observing Ramji for his sahaja gunas, is praising him, and everybody who are there, they are also given idea. This is how we have to be from within, building our personality. हाथ में हमारा है कुछ, भगवान के भी हाथ में बहुत. Now in the next shloka, that's what he says. Therefore, see the complementation. Ye person with vairagya will worship Paramatma for the ultimate. So too, one who worships Paramatma with his grace, one gets vairagya from the world and pursues Paramatma Tattva. Therefore, Ishvara Anugraha also is there on you, O Rama, because of which this Sahaja Vairagya came to you. इस तरह से ईश्वर की कृपा का भी यहाँ बताते हुए वशिष्ठ जी, saying therefore the third qualification for a sadhaka parchaka is atut shraddha in the Ishvara, and from him asking vairagya, jignasa, then sadhana, so that the Atma Siddhi happens. That's why he says in the mantra 13 ki prasadat parameshasya nathasya paramatmanah tvadrusyasya shubha buddhi vivekam anudhavati. See, prasadat parameshasya नाथस्य परमात्मा, जो परम ईश है, जो जगत का नाथ है, वो सुप्रीम सेल्फ परम आत्मा है. प्रसादात, बिकॉज ऑफ हिज ग्रेस ओनली, त्वादृशस्य शुभा बुद्धि, है ना? Like the buddhi which you have, shubha buddhi, anujhavati vivekam is born, followed by the viveka. What it shows? Therefore, Bhagavad Anugraha comes in the form of the viveka. That viveka gives this type of buddhi where there is full vairagya and desire to know the truth. And this is the way a human being, as a human being, while living, through Sahaja Vairagya and Bhagavad Kripa Prapta Vairagya, keeping away the binding world, he has to go toward the liberating self. The beautiful word here is Shubha Buddhi. Shubha Buddhi is that correct Viveka Vichara inquiry in which the limitations of entire Anatma Jivana understood, and then the detachment from that and wanting only the Parama Purushartha, the moksha. ये है Shubha Buddhi. Buddhi is one thing every one of us have. With that buddhi only, we justify our samsara, we justify our adharma, papa, we justify our bhogavasanas, we justify our bhautika jivanam, we justify why I should not come to the class regularly. These are all buddhi only, with which we even defeat the God and Guru. वो लोग आर्ग्यू नहीं करते हैं. When we are using our buddhi for our nastikata justification, our not being a sadhaka justification, वो just हंसेंगे बस. क्योंकि कोई भी मूर्खों को अननेसेसरली छेड़ना नहीं, you only will lose. Why Bhagavan never taught Gita to Arjuna throughout life? He doesn't want छेड़ो because जिसको जानना नहीं है उसको बोलना भी नहीं. In the same way here also, beautiful word that Shubha Buddhi, that Buddhi where the temporary permanent are unbiasedly thought over and understood, and the temporary is kept away, given up, pursuing the permanent alone. That is Shubha Buddhi. That Buddhi gives us Vairagya, that Buddhi which gives us Jignasa, that Buddhi which takes us to the Guru and make us ask the Tattva Sambandhi Prashna, that is a Shubha Buddhi. खुद अंदर से होना चाहिए या ऐसे महात्माओं को देखकर, whether it is Ramachandra or Prahlada or Nachiketa, we have to learn from them. So, Parameshasya Nathasya Paramatmana Prasada. Therefore, the भगवान अभी आपके इष्ट देव पूजा मंदिर में जिनका आप करते हो पूजा एक बार याद करो. Then you ask, hey Bhagavan, give me such sahaja inner viveka that I am able to clearly understand the limitations of the worldliness and have full, uncompromising, permanent, complete vairagya. That I don't even look at it also, expecting anything, wanting anything from that. That much free, O my Lord, make my heart so that I only worship you, I only seek you, I only reach you, I only merge in you, I only become your instrument. इस तरह का शुभा बुद्धि का हमें मांगना चाहिए, कोशिश करना चाहिए. The Shastra Shravana Dhyana has a chance to develop that in us. The other thing is when we are in the company of the Gurus and Mahatmas, they also through the teaching of Shastra only inculcate in us that Viveka, followed by the understanding, followed by the Vairagya, followed by the Jignasa, and followed by Sadhana. Beautiful. Now, you got a Sahaja Vairagya with Sahaja Vivek. But otherwise, obtaining the Vairagya, then seeking the eternal truth is a result of so many lives of struggles in so many levels or steps or sequences for all other ordinary people. Lucky you are blessed by Ishvara, you have bypassed all of them. Straight away तुमको ये सहज विवेक वैराग्य मिला. So what is the way to be qualified for this? Like somebody joined as clerk only, then slowly at the time of retirement he has become the DC maximum, even through internal departmental exams, the deputy collector or any DTG, deputy director or additional director or assistant general manager DGM. कोई इतना साल करके 6 महीने रिटायरमेंट से पहले उनको प्रमोशन देकर ही विल बी मेड हैप्पी. But if somebody who has cracked through directly the big civil services group 1, सीधा भी कोई पहुंच सकते हैं वहां. In the same way, Rama is direct into that Sahaja Vairagya. All of us have to slowly go through from the class 4 and recommendation say class 3 and then slowly evolve. Who are those second category? Bhagavan says, yeah, that also one paddhati to get Vairagya in all healthy Vairagya, accepted Vairagya, joyfully reached out Vairagya we have to have so that without much of hindrances, obstacles, this higher truth can be pursued, which is the subject matter of this whole text, the remaining 29-30,000 shlokas. वैराग्य नहीं है तो 2 मिनट आएंगे, 2 मिनट नहीं आएंगे, पढ़ेंगे एक दिन, नहीं पढ़ेंगे, समझेंगे नहीं समझेंगे, वैल्यू होगा ही नहीं उस साधना का. Whole life will be spent like that, isn't it? Now what he says is Kriya Kramena Mahata Tapasa Niyamena Cha Danena Tirthayatra Vihi Chirakalam Vivekataha Duskrute Kshayamapanne Paramartha Vicharine Kakatala Kakatalaya Yogena Buddhir Jantoha Pravartate. See how many things. First, vivekatah means being always alert. Then doing what? Kriya kramena. The kriya krama means all the yajna upasana kriyas done with the krama that is given, with not the outer phala asakti, but for the antakarana shuddhi. So when with viveka we do all the kriyas with krama, with the goal of antakarana shuddhi. First sadhana. Second, mahata tapasa, with extensive tapasya of controlling all the senses and the antakarana. This is called Mahatapasya. Manasasya Indriyanam Ekagryam Paramam Tapaha, or यहाँ लिखा है Mahata Tapasa. Third one is Niyamena Cha, with the strict self-accepted discipline, following for the lives together. Danena, by charity and such acts of values where the possessiveness on the objects, etc., we get out of. Fifth, Tirtha Yatra Bhihi, in lot of pilgrimages, including doing the variety of sadhanas there, etc. Chirakalam. When done for long time, these five things, then jakarke duskrute kshayamapanne. When all the samsara prompting, vasanas, etc., habits, etc., when they are kshaya ho gaye wo sab. Now you can picturize it. Ki, when you and I as an individual are involving relentlessly only in these five things, all our papa vasana, samskara, samsara vasanas go away. On the other hand, another picture, instead of doing these five, opposite things only we are doing, then more and more duskritis, the vasanas, the samsarika, we are going to gather only into ourselves. Such person is never qualified for the higher truth, etc. Therefore, with all this, Kriya Kramena, Mahata Tapasa, then Niyamena, Danena, Tirthayatravihi, Chirakalam, Vivekataha, with alertness when all these are done, Duskrute Kshayamapanne, when the Duskriti goes away, then Kakatala Yogena, by the grace of the divinity, Paramartha Vicharane, Jantoho Buddhihi Pravartate. For the human beings, the Buddhi starts inquiring about Paramartha, in which he goes to the Guru and asks only for the truth, listens it, does sadhana. These are the ones generally have to happen for everybody. But you are something different. तुमको इतना करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़े. You just invoked your inner viveka. You just got the vairagya. Also means the Rama has not got carried a lot of dushkriti in his heart, which again and again disturbs the viveka. Therefore, doesn't allow the vairagya either to come or to stay stably. So we have got lot of dushkritis, the asanas. They are just pushing us, making us a victim and helpless to enter into world. और विवेक को सामने आना ही नहीं दे रहा. You just shut up, my dear. बुद्धि और विवेक, just indulge, just embrace, just enjoy, just involve, just fall into the temptations of the world, pray unto the mind. बस ऐसा ही हमारे दुष्कृति हमको धक्का दे. First, understanding this itself basic. Then, for Chirakalam, when we do these five sadhanas, these dushkritis go away. The Kakatala Yogena means when we are doing all these things, the Lord also observing us, and He when blesses, oh, okay, He's working so hard, therefore let me bless Him with that buddhi in which He does the Paramartha Vicharana. हो जाएगा. तो इतना कर कर भी फिर से भगवत कृपा चाहिए। भगवत कृपा पात्र है अगर हम विथ हाईएस्ट डिवोशन, इतना करने की जरूरत नहीं। बिना भगवत कृपा राम जी की तरह फ्रॉम द सहज वंस ओन विवेक आल्सो one can try to have vairagya, but have bhakti also for that. It will helpful. Kakatala yogena. Kakatala yoga means one person was under the tree, then the kawa came, it landed on that coconut tree. Exactly that time only, that coconut broke and it fell on his head. So then there is a kahavat always, wherever the kaka will be there, crow, then the tala vruksha se ya नारियल के पेड़ से नारियल गिरेगा. No, these are all some idioms and kahavats from the natural happenings. They are said. Now today also you saw, oh, everywhere circling that one of the places, the 15 August ka Janda hoisting. You know, I was surprised to see the height of the pole. Beyond the tree it is. You know, they pulled that rope, then the Janda went up to the top flag. वो खुल नहीं रहा था. Oh, what a coincidence it was. When it went top, they were pulling, it was not getting opened. Some crow or the bird came, it just did some jadoo, then that got opened. Then पूरे flowers नीचे गिरे, then the kawa went away. So कोई ऐसा वो भारत स्वतंत्र सेनानी होगा वो or any politician did nothing for the country etc. अब कौवा बन गया. Now he has gone and done the झंडा वंदन. या कोई डिप्टी कलेक्टर होगा कि हर बार कलेक्टर ही करता था, उनको मौका नहीं मिला, अब कौवा बन के आ गए. So whoever he may be, that's Kakataliya yoga. Kakataliya, in our understanding, is we don't see, we cannot see God's grace. Therefore, God's grace, we just call it as Kakatala yoga. Therefore, Mahata Kriyakramena, Mahata Tapasa, Mahata Niyamena, Mahata Danena, Mahata Tirthayatra Vihicha, Chirakalam. When it is done, Duskrute Kshayamapanne. From our heart, the Rajas and Rajoguna Lakshanas of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, all of them. Tamas and Tamoguna Lakshanas of Pramada, Alasya, Nidra. When they all go away, then the Viveka Buddhi is, Viveka comes, in which the thinking about the world and its limitations, therefore the Vairagya for it. Then what is to be sought after for the Moksha permanent? It is Paramartha. Therefore, Paramartha Vicharane Jantoho Buddhi Pravartha. So by telling that in generally for the people it happens, Vaashishtha is teaching all of us. You don't feel bad about yourself, don't feel jealousy with Rama that he has got Sahaja Vairagya. You can also have with this process. Then only what knowledge I am going to give, anyway Rama is going to receive because he is qualified. You can also receive, you can also appreciate, you can also be committed, you can practice that jnanam, then you can reach to that mukta sthiti. This is what the underlining words in the bracket meant by Vasishtha ji. तो हमको भी पता चल गया ना. For long time upasana यज्ञ आगा, then tapasya, then niyama, dana, तीर्थ यात्रा, ये सारा एक ही लक्ष्य से. Let my heart be freed from all rajotamo, durita and all that dushkriti, so that I am calm, quite freed from all ragadvesha kama krodhadi, that when I go to Guru, no distraction. Straight away is teaching tattva, I am receiving it, I am contemplating. समझ में आ रहा है मुझे, ध्यान भी बिना मेहनत का लग रहा है. अब का देखो तो, how much of the dushkritis we have that we can't even come to the class regularly. ये तत्व ज्ञान बताने वाले शास्त्र सुनने के लिए where it's free, staying at home you can listen it. Even that also we can't afford. That's our दुष्कृति in the mind. तमस, सो जाओ कहती है माइंड, मत जाओ क्लास में, जरूरत नहीं. रजस कहती है नो नो, दिस नॉट द नीड और टाइम फॉर द क्लास, लेट अस इंडल्ज इन द वर्ल्ड. दुष्कृतियां हैं सब सारे. With so many things, the doubts regarding the speaker, the doubts regarding the text or the subject matter, all इतना खचरा mana buddhi ले आएंगे कट्टा, so that it won't allow us to be in such satsangas. है ना. सत्संग से भागने के लिए हमारा मन बुद्धि कितने सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स या टेक्निक्स उपयोग करते हैं. Each one of us can write one book on that because they are experts. But do these 5, remove the duskruti, ensure that happened in the form of paramartha vicharana with all the joy. Even we come to the classes regularly, that itself is good achievement, but not the ultimate. Beyond the class, throughout the day, what we do. If you are doing at that time Paramartha Vicharana, joyfully with well planning, our Antakarana Dushkrutis have gone away. Between the classes, we are only in the world and worldliness, ये दुष्कृतियाँ बहुत है. उसके कारण क्लास का इफेक्ट भी ज़्यादा नहीं रहता. In the class, you come listen and give back everything to the speaker. तेजा तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा. And we go empty headed. Right? Next. Very good. Kriya Paras. Now, the Viveka is giving us about the world so that we get Vairagya. Kriya Parastavadalam Chakravartibhiravrutāh Brahmantiha Janayavat Navashyanti Param Padam. So, Kriya Paraha. All the outer external activity का पूरा ड्रामा तावद अलम चक्र आवर्तिभिः आवृताः. Till that time, like the chakra avarta, will be always binding the human being. And Brahmanti iha janaha yavat. And in that chakra of the kriya and karma, the human beings go on doing the brahmana only till what time? Yavat navashyanti param padam. Means till they get exposed to the Shastra from the Guru and understand about the Param Padam and make that as the goal. Till that time, this Kriya Chakra jo hai will not go away and we will be deluded in that only, in that Brahmana only will be there. So, Brahmantiha Jana Yavat Navashanti Param Padam means in our intellectual sight, when Paramatma is the goal, it doesn't dawn till that time we will be in the Brahmanam of the wandering of the Kriya Karma Chakra. So, Kriyaparaha Tavadalam Chakra Avartivi Avrutaha. And Brahmantiha Jana Yavat. Janaha Yavat Napashanti Param Padam. So, the vasanas, the kamanas, then the karma, karma phala bhoga, then of the phala, of the karma, and of the karta and bhokta, the vasanas, again they come as kamanas in the chitta, again karma. We are in this Brahma only. संसार कहते हैं ऐसे को. यावत न पश्यन्ति परम पदम. Till they don't recognize that eternal presence of the eternal truth and we can achieve it, rather we should achieve it. You and I are lucky that we listen to Shastra every day and are understanding about the presence of the Parama Satya, Parama Pada and slowly realizing that to be our goal. अभी बना नहीं परमात्मा ही लक्ष्य नामक निश्चय. इसलिए throughout the day we have so many sankalpa, kamana, prayatna of the world by our own choice or effort. जब परमात्मा alone सत्य है, achieving him is a moksha. This when we become convinced, few more years when we consciously listen and contemplate, thereafter this kriya chakra में कर्म भ्रम चक्र में हम ज्यादा नहीं फंसेंगे. That life is totally different. We are in the world, we perform all our duties. There is no desire oriented activities, even to the duty also. No phala shakti, everything Ishwararpana buddhi. Phala visandhi rahita, Ishwararpana buddhi. These two words Adi Shankara Bhagavan uses throughout the Gita. Phala visandhi rahita, Ishwararpana buddhi. These are the ways karma has to be done as karma yoga. We will be like that at that time. And the moment we stop expecting any phala from the world, the joy of it is so much. You can dance in ecstasy. You will not get disappointed because you are not expecting it from anyone. You are happy. I am recognizing it in my life. I used to feel, no, satsang kar rahe, koi log aaye, sune. That used to give little feeling. As I understood it, it is for me, my sadhana, my study I am doing. Those who come or not, is Prabhu Krupa hai, जिनको इच्छा है. The moment I realized it, I'm fully happy. No, अपना टाइम पे आप क्लास करो, no फलासक्ति of any sort, no insistence on anything. कर्मणि एव अधिकारः ते मा फलेषु. Done. Next shloka. Again, continuation. Yata bhutamidam društva samsaram tanmayim dhiyam परित्यज्य परम यांति निरालाना गजा इवा. क्या बात है यार, जो एग्जाम्पल हमने दिया उसी का रिलेटेड श्लोक है. He says यथा भूतम इदम दृष्ट्वा samsaram. You see the samsara, the jagat, yatha bhutam, as it is. Don't color it with your notions, with your biasness. Unbiased way, observe the world. That's called as yatha bhutam drishtva. When without any biasness or side, when you observe the world, as we saw 10-15 minutes back, you will see that it is continuously born, modifying, dying. Nothing remaining permanently anywhere. And all of that is jada. Same thing, somebody expecting sukha from it, others are expecting dukha from it, and each one is bound in that notion only. Otherwise, the jagat is jada only. नश्वर है, जड़ है वो, सुख लेश मात्र भी नहीं है वो, है करके भागोगे तो दुख है ना. लाइक दैट शुक्तिका एग्जाम्पल. When we realize that it is a shuktika, so much misery. Not because it was shuktika, but we imagined it to be rajatam, the silver, but it is found it not to be. Between two people, why the disagreement or dukkha comes? Not because who is behaving what. No, वो कारण नहीं होता. Wife is never miserable because this way husband behaves. No. Wife is miserable with husband because she expects him to behave in such one way which he is not doing it. Therefore, she is miserable. So to the husband, throughout life, you can never make me miserable. You naturally live the way you are, your nature. But when I expect from you, which you cannot, because तुम्हारा अपना जिंदगी है आपका, that makes me miserable. So therefore, so Jagat can give neither Sukha nor Dukkha. Because we expect the Sukha, it gives Dukkha, kicks. That is what the two birds. The higher bird, neither expecting Sukha, therefore not involving, therefore not getting disappointed. The नीचे वाला पक्षी सुख एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है, वो फल खा रहा है, वो कड़वा है, थूक रहा है, और दूसरा खा रहा है. वो ठीक लगा तो और एक भी ठीक लगेगा करके ही इज ट्राइंग द अदर वन, अगेन इज फाइंडिंग बेटर एंड अगेन फ्राउनिंग फेस. सुख दुख के रूप में दूसरी वाली पक्षी. मुंडक उपनिषद. द्वा सुपर्णा सयुजा सखाया समानम वृक्षम तयोः अन्यः पिप्पलम स्वादु अत्ति बाला कहानी. So, what is the first thought? Yatha bhutam idam drishtva samsaram. Anityam asukam lokam imam. है ना. दुख योने है एव है यही संस्पर्शजा भोगा. Our own experiences. First point. Second is what? Tanmayim dhiyam drishtva. And our buddhi which is entangled in this samsara with conviction that it will give the sukha etc. These are the two mistakes. जगत का सत्यता नहीं पता चलना कि ये असत्य है, ये मिथ्या है, ये बांधने वाला, और बुद्धि को उसमें फंसाना, ये दोनों गलत कारण है. अब चेंज both of them. See the world as it is, understand it, it is meaningless, and therefore in your intellect also removing all the attachments for it. Therefore parityajya, when one gives up these two, param yanti, people will seek and reach the para supreme. And the beautiful example is niralana gajaiva. अब देखो यार, द हाथी इतना ताकतवर शक्तिशाली. You tied 4 legs with the iron chains, then also the neck etc. and to a big pole सीमेंट या कोई भी गाड़ दिया. उतना बड़ा हाथी. आलाना means chained. Gajaha. Now when that hathi by its own efforts gets rid of those shackles and chains, niralana. Niralana means shackles removed elephant. उसका चलन चाल देखो कितना आनंद रहेगा. वो झूमता हुआ चलेगा हाथी. Enroute anything is there, it will destroy, it will eat, it will enjoy with झुंड के साथ. जाकर पानी में वो इतना मजा मौज करेगा. It's a free animal now. We have seen it in Aitareya Upanishad, no? Vamadevaha garbhe shayanaha shena iva jarasa. From so many lives, I was shackled in the chain of the Sharira, in the cage of it. Now I have decided I'm not that. I just came out. So he is recommending us, yaar, Hati mere sathi, come out of your self-created chains. In your buddhi, you have wrong notions regarding the Jagat. Is the giver of sukha. कोई भी गया जगत में फंस ही गया, कोई भी छोड़ा जगत को वो तर गया. Anybody who entered the world got up. Anybody who left the world, sought the infinite, they got liberated. So yatha bhutamidam drishtva samsaram tanmayim dhyam also drishtva parityajya both of them param yanti. Supreme is achieved niralana gajaiva, like the elephant without shackles, freed, let loose from the cage. So we are caging ourselves. We are at kg level only. Did you like that example? Niralana gajaiva. Any of the any elephants, any of the animals, or the best example is पिंजरे में बांधे हुए birds. इतना छोटा पिंजरा, वो उतना ही उसको दायरा घूमने का. और इवन ए calves tied on with 5 meter rope, बस उतने में ही वो घूमेगा. थोड़ा ज्यादा कोशिश करा, it will neck or legs were tied, it just ruptures and pain. Remove the lock of the cage or the door, see the joy of the bird flying in the infinite space. कहीं भी चाहिए वो जा सकता है. Same way the animals when they are released. We also are chaining ourselves to this world. In that world also, few objects, few people, and for small little sukha bhoga, that also the same wretched thing which we have gone through million times. इससे गंदा बेवकूफ मूर्ख और कोई नहीं हो सकता. And we only are chaining ourselves. The Guru is calling, come, we'll give you Brahma Vidya. Realize it. Oh, Guru Maharaj, I am tired here, I am tired there. You ask those people कि आपने इनको बांध के रखा, स्वामी जी मैं तो डेली कह रही हूँ उनको, तुम जाओ खिलास खिलास, वो जाते ही नहीं. Every word is so precious, no? Yata bhutamidam drishtva, unbiased inquiry about the samsara, finding all its limitations. So too, tanmayim dhyam, our buddhi has become samsaramaya. All the time, things and beings and expectations from them, planning to obtain that. Even after obtaining, suffering only. Remember, whatever we are suffering with today, all are obtained by our own effort, by our own choice. Santyajya, Parityajya, Param Yanti, Niralana Gajaiva. So that Parityajya is Parikshalokan, Karmachitan Brahmana, Nirvedamayat, Nastya Krutakritena, Tadvignanartham, Sagurumyav Gachit, all that. So Param Yanti, Niralana Gajaiva. Same, remember, when we are free from the world and worldly involvements outside, also the thoughts of the world in our mind, that's not the ultimate. It's only half of it. The remaining half is take up to the spiritual shastras, adhenam, and param yanti. Reaching the param is our goal. The infinite bliss of the self. देखो ये कितने बार लगातार सुनते सुनते रहने पर ही the इच्छा for that becomes stronger. Then one by one sadhana we start doing. है ना? We have not yet decided to go to बद्री केदार. अब सोच रहे हैं जाए जाए करके 10 साल से. अब 11वां साल once we decide, then starts the planning, preparation, travel, etc. Okay. Paramyanti is a beautiful word. Niralana Gajayava. Okay. Now he is guiding us. Vishameya mananteha Rama samsara samsrutihi deha yukto mahajantuhu vina jnanan navashyade. और भी भगवान गाइड कर रहे वशिष्ठ जी. Very cute shlokas. He says, Vishama yam ananta iha he Rama samsara samsruti. This samsara, continuously changing, binding samsara, it is Vishama and Ananta. It is Ananta, endless, and Vishama is always unstable and going on, giving dukkha only. And for whom? Deha yukto mahajantu. First time I am listening this word. जंतु जंतु बहुत बार कह रहे थे, हम सुन के बैठ रहे थे ठीक है करके, है ना, हमने भी समझ लिया, कबूल कर ली. But Vaashishtha is not happy by calling us Jantu. He says Mahajantu. And like Mahamanishi, Mahanubhava, Mahakavi, Mahagnani बोलते ना, यहाँ बोल रहे महाजंतु. And who is a Mahajantu? Deha Yukta. For a Deha, Tadatma Mahajantu, this samsara samsrutis, Vishama and Ananta. It will never end only. Then where the end starts, where to begin from? Vinagnyanam Navashyati. Without this Shastra Tattva Jnana, you will not understand how you are getting bound to this world. Then only through that Viveka, the Vairagya comes. आप मुझे नहीं चाहिए. जिस जगत के हम भाग रहे थे खुद ही छोड़ देते हैं. जिस भगवान को छोड़कर भागते थे भगवान को, उसी भगवान के पास जाते हैं. So here Vinajnanam Navashyati means Siddhanta and understanding that I am bound by the Sharira, it is the jail. Attached to this Deha only, all these outer samsara, I am involving and getting bound. This is called also Jnanam. So Jagat Sambandhi Jnanam is how do we get bound. Tattva Sambandhi Jnanam is how to get the Tattva and get liberated. दोनों हमको चाहिए ज्ञान. इसको अपराविद्या कहते हैं, ये पराविद्या. अपराविद्या is regarding the house and wives of the world to give up the world. Paravidya is about Parabrahma. Dve vidye veditavye para chaiva paracha tatra para etc. etc. Again Mundaka Upanishad. So now next shloka. Jnana yukti plavenaiva samsarabdhim sudustaram mahadhiyah samuttirnaha nimeshena raghudvaha. ये रघुद्वाह रघुकुल को अच्छी तरह से ढोने वाले, रघु उत्वाह, रघुकुल को उत्कृष्ट रूप से वहन करने वाला, द कैरियर ऑफ द legacy or the greatness of the Raghukula in which you are born. Here Raghudva, Jnana Yukti Plavena Eva. Jnana Yukti is the boat. So Jnana Yukti means study the Shastras, you got the Jnana, use that Jnana as a Yukti, which is becoming a boat. Or Yukti use karo, कि you don't have the knowledge, then go to the Guru and Shastra, from them you gain the Jnana. युक्ति से ज्ञान, ज्ञान से युक्ति, ये दोनों बातें हमको in 3-4 sargas back also we were taught about it. There what was said was approaching the gurus, getting the jnana. More jnana, again go to the guru and get the satter jnanam. That topic was discussed. So jnana yukti plavena eva. Only by the plava, the boat of the jnana, and using the jnana with yukti, that samsara abdhim, the abdhi, the ocean of samsara, sudustaram, which is otherwise impossible to cross, mahadhiyaha, the wise people of the highest order, samuttiranaha, they have crossed nimeshena means effortlessly. Here Raghudvaha. So therefore, the only way to come out of samsara is jnana. So he is slowly introducing the jnana subject. कह रहे मैं दे रहा हूँ ज्ञान का युक्ति, उसको पाओगे ये सुदुस्तर samsara, effortlessly you can cross. If you are not ready to receive the tattva jnana, the atma jnana, the mukti jnana, the upanishad jnana, the brahma jnana, then you are never going to cross this samsara. And what is samsara is janama and marana, between all modifications. Then सुबह उठना रात को सोना, between every useless thing doing with the identity with the upadhis, and only one outcome result is frustration, disappointment. This is called samsara. जन्म से मरण तक, सुबह से रात तक परमात्मा को छोड़कर उपाधियों के द्वारा जगत में फंसे रहना is samsara. Outcome is only frustration. With the dukkha, frustration, sleep, only with the asha, the hope that कल कम से कम अच्छा होगा, कल भी ऐसा रहता है, कल भी ऐसा रहता है. This is samsara. Never turning towards the truth, never turning towards the reality. हमको मिल रहा है एक ज्ञान नौका, खड़ा है अभी, हम अभी बैठे नहीं, देख रहे, जान रहे, परख रहे, कितना कीमत है पूछ रहे हैं इस नाव में जाने का. एक्चुअली इसको कोई कीमत, मॉनेटरी कीमत तो नहीं है. In sitting in this jnana nauka which takes across the samsara, बस श्रद्धा वगैरह चाहिए, श्रद्धा भक्ति अनन्यता, है ना. The boatman, the guru, making us sit in the boat of jnana, ready to row it and take us out of this ocean of samsara. Only 2-3 things we have to do. One, sit in the boat. Second, have faith in him. Third, most important, जब रास्ते में बीच में जाता है बोट, किसी भी कारण से उस बोट में से पानी में मत कूदना, फिर वो वाला मगरमच्छ खाएंगे तुमको. Have faith in that henchman, that great boatman who is crossing. Kaivartakaha Keshava. How come Pandavas crossed this river of Yuddha? Is Krishna was the boatman. भीष्म द्रोण तटा जयद्रथ जला गांधार नीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोर मकर दुर्योधनावर्तन सोत्तीर्णा खलु पांडवै रणनदी केशव वाज द कैवर्तक. Beautiful. In Gita also, Sarvam Jnana Plavena Eva Vrujinam Santarishyasi. Jnana Plavena Eva Sarvam Vrujinam Samyak Tarishyasi. The entire Samsara Samudra is crossed only by the Jnana Nauka, the Jnana boat, ship. So here also he says, Jnana Yukti Plavena Eva Sudustaram Samsarabdhim Mahadiyaha Samuttirnaha Nimeshena Gudva. Therefore, for all your second half solution, first half you got it. You got full Vivek and Vairagya. You are wanting nothing, neither kingdom, nor the bhoga as a prince, nor the enjoyment, nor the eatings. तुमने तो छोड़ दिया आधा. तो आधा वाला remaining जो तुम्हारे अंदर है, sit in the jnana boat, cross across the samsara. What is the meaning of going across samsara is realizing the permanent self, knowing that everything else is its own projection on it only, not real. In that way, then having said that way the importance of ज्ञान नौका, no भगवान says वशिष्ठ जी ये वाला ज्ञान मैं तुमको दे रहा हूँ, रिसीव करना उसको. सो ताम इमाम ज्ञान युक्तिम तम संसाराम बोधितारिणीम शृणुष्वावहितो बुद्ध्या नित्यावहितया तया. So tam imam jnana yuktim, that jnana yukti which I am going to tell you, tam you. What is this jnana yukti? Samsara ambodhi tarini. The one who is the one which crosses us, it's the ocean of samsara. Shunushva, listen. Avahitaha and buddhya. With full alertness and attentiveness and using your buddhya of discrimination and understanding. Nitya avahitaya diya. And here Shunuvishva avahita buddhya, nitya avahitaya taya means what? In the class, with full attentiveness, listen and grasp all the data. And from that time of class closes and next class starts, throughout the in between time, nitya avahitaya buddhya, let that knowledge gained here be contemplated, experimented. If you do this way, definitely you will cross the samsara. Oh my dear Rama, and all of us also. So Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana is going to give us Tattva Jnanam. We have to listen to it, and that helps us to go beyond the samsara sagara by experiencing, giving the experience of Atmanubhuti. So for that, बुद्धि से सुनना है, संसार पार करने की इच्छा रखना है, फिर बाहरी जगत के प्रति सहज विवेक से उत्पन्न हुआ वैराग्य को रखना है. All these are the qualifications. यथा भूतमिदं दृष्ट्वा संसारं तियां तन्मयीं परित्यज परम यान्ति निरालाना गजाइव, etc. At least few thoughts of what we heard, if we can contemplate, then that gives that maturity. तो थोड़ा थोड़ा हमें बनना है. The ultimate maturity is in what lies our good. किसमें हमारा श्रेयस है, उसको ढंग से समझना is real maturity. It's only in Paramatma Prapti. May it happen to us soon, and then may we become single-pointedly, relentlessly the sadhakas to obtain that siddhi of Paramatma. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam Shastra ki jai. Shri VISHWAMITA Valmiki Adi Vaashishtha Adi Brahma Vidyacharya ki jai. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. ओम दासरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभ तन्नो रावणः. नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या मंगलं गुरुदेवाय मणिगुणात्मने सर्वलोक. बोल श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतान की जय। सदगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। हर पार्वती पति हर हर महादेव हर। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद। जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम। अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु भक्तगण की जय। भारत माता की जय। सनातन धर्म की जय। वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय। अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय। Join in 5 minutes for studying. Yes, eighth text. 7 हो गए ना, 8वां. ओम श्री रामा श्री सद्गुरु. For 3 texts we are going to study. Just join.